Why can't she stand and pee? Before we get into this topic, I would like to begin by asking you guys a few questions. First of all, for all the ladies in the house, how many of you feel, on show of hands, feel that you find clean public toilets when you step out of the house? No brave soul. How many of you have done either of the three whenever you've had to use a public toilet? So let it be railways, road, long-haul flights, metros, treks, marathons. One of the three things you've done. You've either wiped the seat with a tissue paper, or you hover over the seat so that you don't touch the seat, or you hold it in. How many of you do that? There's a man also, I love you. Almost all. How many of you, again, feel that men can never understand this problem because we can conveniently stand in pee and don't have to deal with the toilet seat? Yes? Now to the men. How many of you feel it is all right that we, men, can stand in pee anywhere, have every second tree, every second wall as a convenient urinal, while our mothers, sisters, daughters have to deal with this torture and not have a basic access to right to pee? Well, I don't. I'm Bajaj, the founder of PeeBuddy, India's first female urination device, using which women can now stand and pee and stay away from any public toilet whatsoever. It's a simple funnel. You can carry it in your bag. You take it out, place it between your flow area, and pee into it. That's it. So before I begin, a little about me. Well, there is nothing interesting about me, honestly. I started with events, did that for about 4 years, moved to handmade carpets. Those are the two good businesses where God was kind. Failed at a couple of other startups, and then the PeeBuddy, my calling in life. I think I was destined to do PeeBuddy somewhere, and I think my parents could see it really early. That's why they named me Deep, which when spelled backwards becomes speed. So somewhere they knew that this boy is going to do something with pee. How was the idea born? It was actually on a road trip, 4 couples traveling together, and men were drinking whatever we had to drink, beer, okay, beep that word, whatever, Coke, Pepsi we were having, and girls were not even having water. And we stopped at many fuel stations, cafeterias. 8 out of 10 petrol pumps were in a very bad shape. Men, obviously, we had every tree again. So that's when I said, God loves men more. That's why these bodies were approved, right? I mean, we don't have to deal with that problem. And that's when a friend's wife suggested that she had seen someone in Europe use a plastic makeshift bottle to stand and pee. And that's where the world stopped. You know, it was like how it happens in movies, the pause button. 3 things came to my mind. One was my day at events. When we were doing any outdoor events, we were not able to provide very clean toilets. Second was my wife during our pregnancy, where she would just not travel outside from the fear of finding an unclean toilet, and my mother during her arthritis. So all those 3 things came, and I said, well, maybe there is a solution somewhere there. Came back, started doing more research, and realized that this is actually a very, very grave problem. Women are traveling like never before. She's managing work, home, social commitments, etc. And while she's at it, she faces so many unique problems, you know. I mean, there's period pain, there are toilets as an issue, disposal of sanitary products. All those problems are there, but this was the most pressing. 25 lakh women take the Delhi metro and the Bombay metro or locals every day. You're looking like about 75 lakh women who attend events and concerts and marathons only in the urban Indian cities every year. 1 crore would fly out of the Delhi airport alone every year. And these are the sort of toilets. Believe me, I've taken the good-looking photographs here. I had the access to the other ones, but I thought, so what are they doing right now? In the general category, they are doing things like what I just mentioned, what you all agreed to. You're wiping the seat, you're making chairs, or you're holding it in, which, by the way, can get you kidney stones, and exposed to infections, obviously. And it's just agonizing, right? I mean, why do I need to wipe the seat? And in the medical side, if you look at it, even if the toilet seat is clean, there are no friendly toilets. So arthritis, pregnancy, how do I sit and stand often? It's a problem. So the problem was very clear, and hence PeeBuddy was born. Portable, disposable, design patent protected female urination device for you to take care of this problem. Yeah, there were many heartbreaks. I started this 2 years back, and when I took the first prototype of PeeBuddy out, I thought people would just love me, right? There is a problem that everybody agrees to, and there is this product that does the solution. So modern trade outlets, here comes the next billionaire. Keep the product on the shelves and sell. But well, it was a very tough battle. First of all, a guy like me with my sort of looks, bald. And all Amrish Puri has done us a huge disfavor by making all bald men look like villains. So with my sort of looks, a man talking out of rooftops, clearly saying, no pink colors, it says, ladies, freedom to stand in pee. And they said, no, we don't have this category. I don't think this will sell. Was fighting that. Parallelly, we had some, out of all the people, I think initially some men were against the idea. They said, no, this will not do well. Nobody is going to use it. So anybody who had nothing to do with the product are the ones who stopped me from doing it. Shown the door, obviously. And then we had a coverage, where BBC did a story on us, English and Hindi. The English one was all praises. And the Hindi one, I'm a Punjabi guy from North India. And I believe I know all the abuses that are there in the world. But this particular coverage on Facebook, man, I was abused left, right, and center. People said, I'm playing with the Indian traditions. I'm playing with, these sort of values that we have, which I don't agree to. But it's okay. I think when things have to fall in place, they do. So first 2 years, bootstrapped, entered Limca Book of World Records, got our design patent, have sold about 500,000 units since inception. Today, the best of marathons are buying PeeBuddy, including Standard Chartered Bombay Marathon, Airtel Delhi Marathon, TCS Bangalore Marathon. They see the problem. Over 500 stores sell our products. And contrary to popular belief, where we believe toilets outside India are clean, the 2 shipments that I've done are to Europe, London and Cyprus at it, and have active inquiries from all over the world. Today, the best of doctors are recommending PeeBuddy. We are thankful to this community because they are the ones who first started recommending it for usage during pregnancy, arthritis, cancer, and any spinal injury cases. And we've won multiple awards for that. Media has been exceptionally kind, because they're spreading a word. A product like us with no budgets, it takes time. Journey going forward for us, there are a lot of problems that can be solved with simple product solutions. And that's precisely what we want to do. We're going to talk about it. We don't talk. And keep evolving, with each step. That's the idea. What else did we do? Made a list of other problems that women face. Disposal of sanitary products. How do you dispose of your sanitary pads, tampons, panty liners, diapers? There is nothing available. So we launched India's first oxo-degradable disposal bags for clean and hygienic disposal of these sanitary products. Period pain. I think I'm very selfish. Whatever product I launch it basis whatever my wife inspires me to launch. So period pain was something that I was also down every time she was down. Because at night, every 4 hours, she would get up to take her painkillers. And when she would get up, I would get up. So I spoke to a few doctor friends and I said, what can we do about it, which doesn't have any sort of, allopathic medicine in it. So came up with these herbal feminine pain relief patches, which you can put at night and you can sleep better. So simple that way. So for me, I think as long as you're ready to find solutions, there are simple solutions available everywhere. At my business level, I believe it's important for us to accept one small thing, that things will go wrong. There is no way that things will always be wrong, and it's absolutely fine to fail. And it's never too late to go back to the whiteboard. At the business level, I believe that we have to keep breathing. It's very important. As long as we are breathing, problems will get solved, and you have to be at it to crack it. That's what I believe in. That's my talk. Thank you so much for being such a great audience. There's a small video that I'd like to show you on the product.
Hey girl, do you cringe and cry at the thought of using a common toilet? Reality is, for women, common toilets at events, fuel stations, railways, long-haul flights, busy pub night, malls, tracks, road trips is seldom clean. As women sit and pee, they resort to solutions like wiping the seat, making chairs, or holding it in to avoid touching that toilet seat and stay away from infections. But not anymore. Presenting PeeBuddy, India's first portable, disposable female urination device. Using this, women can now stand and pee. Just open the pack, place PeeBuddy between the flow area, bend a little, pee and dispose. Now you can enjoy the camping trips, parties, road trips, and much more, knowing that PeeBuddy is there for you. Also recommended for usage during pregnancy and arthritis.